to Autofunk. This is our new project. It's the 1991 Corvette ZR-1, an extremely rare car in the UK. This has been off the road for 18 years, sat in the same place. We've got our work cut out. It doesn't run, it's completely full of mould. It's definitely worth saving. You might have already seen the late break show video where me and Jonny Smith and Chris and Johnny's videographer unearth it and air up the tyres, and Jonny gives it an amazing detail. If you ever employ Jonny to wash your car, just be prepared that there might be some quality issues with it. So this is episode 1, and today we're going to just try and make the car a bit more sanitary, because it's dangerous inside it with the mould and stuff. So we're going to clean all the interior, have a bit of a play around with the electrics and test what's working and what's not. Try and make a list of things that need to be fixed on, you know, things like windows, mirrors, etc. And we're not going to do anything with the engine just yet. On the subject of the engine, the plan for the next video will be to try and get it running, or at least cranking over. This plenum has to come off. It's actually not as bad as it looks, but we need to remove this plenum because the starter motor and the ignition system is under there. We'll probably have to spend thousands of pounds on parts. Luckily, it's basically a C4, so a lot of the parts are available, but unfortunately on the LT5 engine, we're really limited on parts availability, so we've got to try and work with what we've got where possible. I'm feeling confident. Are you feeling confident, Chris?
Yeah, it turned over, so that's half the battle, isn't it, really?
It turned over. It didn't crank. It turned over.
Yeah, by hand.
Yeah, it turned over by hand.
Or jump.
We'll just have a quick, brief look around it in a bit more detail as well. You can see the level of mould and general disgustingness. However, looking at the positives, the seats are pretty much mint. They need a wipe down. Obviously, it's a 43,000 mile car, so it's actually underneath all of the dirt is in good condition, and we think it will clean up well. So hopefully by the end of today we'll have cleaned all cars. We're also going to take the targa panel off, clean all the seals and put some rubber treatment on there. The plan with the paintwork, I'm sure, you know, if you've watched the late break show video, you're probably thinking, what are these guys going to do with the car, and how much detail are they going to go in terms of the restoration. The basic plan is to try and work with what we've got where possible. So anything that's damaged will be replaced, like the rubber seals, the wheels will be refurbished, new tyres, but we really want to try and preserve the originality of the paintwork if possible, because you can tell that it's never ever had any paint. Unfortunately, some paint's going to be unavoidable, but we want to try and work with what we've got. So I think the targa panel might have to be repainted. At some point we'll wet sand and mop the car to see exactly how bad the paintwork is, and then we'll probably try and get a sympathetic painter to just work with the existing paint and just do some minor touches. Luckily, because it's black, and I'm not sure, I need to check, but I'm not sure if there's a clear coat or whether it's just solid black paint. Jacket of Optimism. The Subaru's for sale, by the way, if anybody wants to buy it.
Corvette.
Yeah. So I'm thinking now, Chris, we'll take the wipers off, just in case we accidentally turn them on. In fact, we'll take the wipers off now and then we'll test it. If anybody wants to buy this lovely WRX, by the way, let us know. We need some money for a set of tyres.
Yeah. Might just about for a set of tyres.
Yeah. Oh God. Right, wipers are off. So let's just test the wiper motors. Moment of truth, guys. Yeah, they're on. They're on.
It's doing it. Yeah. You've got low or high. That's max speed, I think.
Happy days. So we've even got working wipers. Amazing.
This is already better than most of the cars I own.
No comment. I think the next step is to get the vacuum and see if we can give this interior
A bit of a spruce.
just a bit of a decontamination.
Can't leave the doors permanently open just to
Well, should we try and get the targa top off as well?
let some wind through it. Yeah.
Do you
Is there
want
a tool for it, or is it just the same as the Supercar?
the tool for it? You'll love this. It's a very over-engineered
Flipping heck, it's like a snap-on toolkit in there.
Corvette ratchet. Now, anyone from America watching this will be like, oh yeah, it's just a Corvette targa ratchet. But to us Brits that are completely unfamiliar with these cars, that type of thing,
Quite nice.
that's a novelty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very
Look
nice.
at his little smiling face, he loves it.
That's really nice.
Look,
Where's it go?
he's following it with his little eyes. Well,
Up here?
yeah, you have a play with it.
Ooh,
Has it got it?
I think so. Found it? Just nice to get some wind through it.
Oh, completely missed there.
Yeah, always get your lube in the right place.
You got it.
Easy on the paint now.
Just found 2 more bolts. Undo those without stripping the threads or snapping anything, hopefully.
Whoever put them on, let's put them on plenty tight enough, that's for sure. Longer than Lord of the Rings, this.
Don't worry, I'll fast forward it.
There you go, you actually remove the whole bolt.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, God.
Yep.
I think we're nearly out now. Oh, that came out really easily, didn't it? Can I pass that to you? You got it?
Yeah.
Come on, let's stick it on there.
It's on gravel anyway, so it's
Cool.
protected plenty, just don't stand on it.
Awesome, there we are. We're in targa spec now.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's ready to go for a Sunday lunch. Well, I'm surprised at how nice those seals are.
Yeah, they're not too bad, are they?
They're not too bad at all. Right, so we've got a bag of goodies here. Odour eliminator, fast glass, perfect for a ZR-1. Cockpit spray, shines and protects, and I think it's, yeah, strawberry flavour. So that should be good. What I'm going to try and do with this thing is I don't want to use any chemicals on the door cards to get rid of this mould, but really it needs to be deeply cleaned. So I'm thinking I'm going to try it with the steam cleaner. If that doesn't work, which it may not, drastic action may be required with mould spray, but I'm going to try the steam cleaner.
Got some leather cleaner.
Leather cleaner as well.
Should be alright, isn't it?
And I'm hoping that that's good enough to get some of this rank shit off this door. Hey. Have we got steam? There we go then, you ready?
Yeah, watch it all fall to bits. Nothing.
It's just, there we go, it's boosting the steam now. It shouldn't fall to bits. Look at that.
Oh wow, look at that. Like brand new.
Right, I'm trying a new method because my wife has stolen the steam knob, oddly enough, and I think this works better. So, this is definitely improving it. And we've just noticed, because it was so dirty we didn't even pay any attention, they've got odd coloured door cards, so the driver's has the wraparound dash, so it's got like a black door card, but then on the passenger side it's grey. So there you go, another little quirk. Right, I'm going to see if I can clean this. Ready? Try and be gentle. Don't want to get too much moisture in the switches. That is cool. Coming up like new underneath that. If you're wondering what I'm using, by the way, to clean this door card in the interior, just using washing machine detergent. Just put a squirt of it in that bucket with some hot water, and it seems to work really well. The colour of that water's disgusting.
Looks like your bathwater.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, it definitely feels like we're getting somewhere now. What do you think then, Chris? Do you think we should give the engine bay a tickle with the vacuum as well? As you can probably tell by now, this was a ridiculous amount of cleaning, and we hadn't even scratched the surface with it. I just polished a square there on the tailgate just to see how well it shined, and the paintwork did mop up quite well on that little test patch. Chris is just rinsing the car down now. It wasn't supposed to be a super detailed clean or anything. We just wanted to get it to a base level so it was a bit more comfortable to work in and around. But here are the after photos of the interior. After shots, should I say, and I reckon you'll be quite impressed. I mean, we were. It was hard to even tell what colour it was supposed to be, but that turned out really nicely, and it's a little bit more pleasant now, but we've still got a long way to go on the interior. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Chris to test a few things one by one. I'll call out what I want him to test, and we're going to see what's working after 18 years. I'm guessing not a lot, but you never know, we might be in luck. I already know that the boot hatch works off the door here, because I've tried that already. But we'll try the mirrors and the windows and everything. So here goes, over to you, Chris. Right, lights. Happy days. We know that they work because Johnny already tested them. God, look at that dirt on there. Jesus Christ. Right, fog lights. Yes, fog lights are working. Brake lights then. brake lights are working. We've got one bulb out. Press it again. We've got one bulb out here, so that needs sorting. So far, so good. What about the reverse lights? One reverse light's working, so we've got a working reverse light. Indicators and hazards. We're doing well so far. The hood light, one of the hood lights works. Right, okay, so the lights we're happy with, yeah?
Not too bad on the lights, I think.
Cool.
If we look at next, this HVAC system seems to be responding to buttons. But
no blower fan.
I don't think the blower fan works.
You can hear like a relay noise.
There's a relay going absolutely crazy for that blower fan.
What about the, okay, forget the blower fan then for the time being. At least the panel works.
The controls seem to work.
Stereo?
These all seem to work. Stereo. I mean, it's on. Something's clicking. There's relays and things clicking all over the place.
Interesting. Okay, so but we've got life in the stereo.
There's some life.
Okay, what about the instrument panel then?
That all seems to work, from what we can tell.
What about this trip monitor thing?
There's all relays clicking on. There's range, obviously. No range.
Yeah.
0, because it doesn't know anything, so it's not running years. Trips on 0 against it's had no battery on it.
The fuel gauge looks like it works.
Yeah, the fuel gauge is pretty full, which is bad, I guess.
That's good. Battery
door ajar.
looks
It
good.
is. It is ajar.
The door is ajar.
Check
The light.
gauges. I'm checking them. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
That's normal when it's off.
So
these seem to work as well. Service engine soon. Service ride control is normal if the battery's been off anyway.
Yeah.
When it not been running.
What about windows?
Well, they're over here. I'm not going to put them down very far because I'm going to scratch the glass. But...
No way. I can't believe that. Do it again. I can't believe that window works. Wow. After 18 years. Yes. It works. I just cannot believe it. This is real as well. We've not fixed stuff and not filmed it. I'm just going to try this one. I don't know if this window switch will work. That works as well. What the hell? All right. Seats then, Chris.
All the seat controls are here, so it should tilt and do all sorts of things.
What?
That's all the way back already. Must be. There's a lot of relays clicking at random, which is a bit unusual.
Is that the?
That's the airbag things.
That sounds like it's working.
What do these do?
Do they release the air? Yeah, they just release the air, don't they? What about the driver's seat?
Right, so I'm in that. Let's give it a little bit of. Oh yeah, backwards, forwards. I'll need it all the way back, really.
I cannot believe that all of this stuff works.
Goes up and down. That's a lot better actually. I'm not in the sky now.
So the only thing really left to try then, I think, is the central locking.
This is a much better driving position. There's one in that door and this door.
Yeah, so that works. Right, try the central locking then, Chris.
It's only. Hey up. That's like a fighter plane.
Is that working both sides?
Yeah, it's working over there.
What? That is mental, isn't it? Oh, mirrors. What about the mirrors?
Let's see. So that's on the left.
People are going to think that we're bullshitting. That works as well.
That works as well. It does work all the ways.
What?
All the ways. Ready to go for a drive. It's like I've got an MOT.
Go on then, try and start it. So this is what happens when we try and start it.
Well, nothing. Watch it start now. It's had a bit of love. Nothing. Oh, a bit of a dimming on there.
A little bit of a dim.
It wasn't
on there.
dimming before.
Yeah.
It's coming back to life. Oh, everything's gone off.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to take this off. So we'll probably take a side each and take the plenum off and see what we've got under there, because I reckon that there's moisture. Debris, moisture.
And all kinds of not good things you want in your plenum.
Rat poo, God knows what else.
Squirrel nests.
So yeah, we'll whiz that off and.
Did soak them down yesterday with a bit of WD-40 to help it along.
Chris has soaked these down. So yeah, we'll take that off and you'll join us for a look underneath it very soon. Feeling brave?
It'll be fine.
Right then, that brings us to the end of episode 1. I feel like we've not really achieved a lot, but what we have done is given it are clean, so we've got a good basis to work on.
Most of the achievements inside, isn't it?
And now the interior is already like transformed, and it's nowhere near clean. I mean, if you look at that door card, it's still pretty rank, to be honest, but it's not absolutely disgusting anymore. So I'm happy with that. So episode 2, if you want to join us for the next episode, I'd really appreciate you subscribing so you don't miss any of the updates. We're going to take the plenum off the engine. So the next episode will be much more sort of hands-on, getting to grips with that beast and trying to work out what's what and try and get the bloody thing running. Because at the minute, if you've seen the late brake show video, you'll know that we couldn't get it to start and it wouldn't crank or turn over. So the plan is to remove this thing, take all the ignition system out, get the starter motor out of there, bench test the starter, and make any small repairs to vacuum hoses, check the linkages for the throttle and stuff like that under the plenum. So yeah, stick around for the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon for more ZR-1 content. Trying to get that thing in there. It looks backwards on there. Yeah. I can flip that round.